Yo, I think the car accident has changed Errol Spence. And it made him into a monster. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. I'm going to jump right into the content. Ego Weight Watchers, aka ILL, where I give you guys a look into the fighter lifestyle before, after, progress pics, especially when they have an upcoming fight. Now, without further ado, Ego Weight Watchers, aka ILL, Errol Spence, man. I think the accident has changed him, but not in the way you're thinking. I don't know what happened, but sometimes when people experience these life-changing, life-altering, come to Jesus moments, it does something to them. They're grateful. Their life flashes before their eyes. Whatever happens in those moments, and it might have done something to Errol Spence and put him on a different mode. What I like from Errol Spence, first of all, he's taking a dangerous fight. Let's be clear. Danny Garcia is a multiple division champion. He was a unified lineal champion at 140. Came up, made noise at 147. All of his losses are respectable, similar to Sean Porter. And this is who Errol decides to fight, coming off of a nasty and brutal car accident where he was ejected from the vehicle. Errol's making a lot of people look very bad, just by that dog mentality and that level of inner confidence that he won't be denied. He has something to prove. Now, the reason this is coming up, I've made several videos and I'll probably continue doing so. So stay tuned, keep it locked on the channel if you're new. Errol and Charlo, he was in Charlo's gym today, and there was like this quick snippet. And you can see Errol, and he's looking like he's in shape. Like, okay, let me see if I can pull y'all in close. Like you can see he's in shape, bro. And the whole squad is in shape. Charlo, he got a fight coming up with Rosario. Excellent stuff. But here's a picture. This was posted from today. And Derek James is in shape. It looks like he lost some weight. He looks good. He looks in shape. Errol and Charlo, they all look in shape. And this is amazing for Errol Spence, because now he doesn't have to. I've always been big on this on my channel. When fighters don't have to go through a fat camp, that's what I call them. I don't know what the professional term is, but basically a fat camp is, let's say the average training camp is 8 to 10 weeks, right? 8 to 10 weeks. If you have to spend the first month losing weight, and then throughout the camp you have to wear the sauna suit and all that, then you've already set yourself back, because that's 3-4 valuable weeks that you could be working on mere strategy, tailor-made for your opponent, and specific sparring work and game planning. You could be working on those things, but instead you're trying to lose weight. Errol Spence, he's well ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? Some people worry about overtraining and stuff. I mean, these guys are professionals. I heard Errol Spence might be teaming back up with his old strength and conditioning coach, but this is awesome from him, because you can see him. He looks vascular. He looks lean down. This ain't no fat camp. He has something to prove. You'll see these pictures on the screen. He's horse riding. This like he's probably gonna look super sliced by the time, and he just doesn't want to peak too early. But all that stuff can be managed. But it's better to be in shape early than to be like, look, this is him on August 13th. Some people worry about overtraining and all that, but I'd rather a fighter like slightly overtrain or whatever than to be like super, getting close to the fight week and you nowhere near your weight, because it's super detrimental if you're horrifically weight drained and stuff. But I'm thinking this experience that he's been through he's learned some things. He's learned some things about himself, how tough he was, how durable he is. And he seems like he's on another level mentally. And this is going to be a good fight with Danny Garcia. I'm really anxious. I'm not sleeping on Danny Garcia. I know Angel Garcia might try to get under Errol's skin. You know, he just has that trash talking demeanor. I haven't heard too much from Danny or Errol Spence. And that's how you know these fighters respect each other and they know kind of what to expect from each other. We've seen Errol Spence in high profile fights and situations for quite some time. And we definitely have with Danny Garcia. So I'm looking forward to a great fight. Errol Spence, if the rumor that he's back with his strength and conditioning coach, who I seen his post and he was saying like, oh, guess who's back and stuff like that. And basically alluded to being back down with the man down, #man-down team. This is just all good. This is all good stuff. He's trying to create that old feeling and take it back there. This is important because Errol Spence, I remember seeing him. I sent my reporter at the time to cover his Algieri fight, and he was super sliced. Along the way, as Errol depicts in his podcast interviews and recent interviews, he started ballooning up in weight, and he said he started spending more and more after fights ended. He started spending more and more time outside of the gym. Like, he said something to the effect of he used to take a week or two off, and then that 2 weeks turned into a month. And then he just started waiting for the call for his next fight. And then that's when he started getting to camp. So now he's not doing that. He's not doing no fat camp. He's well before, let's see when the date, I know was it November? I don't know, Fox, PBC, November 21st, I think. So he's definitely well above schedule. And that's great because, like I said, you get to work on specifics, a game plan. Derek James formulating a game plan, how you're going to beat Danny Garcia. I was really impressed with another Garcia performance where Errol Spence fought against Mikey Garcia, who had persisted and constantly called him out, things like that. He showed different shades of his game, that he can box. You know, he's not just a brawler who with no mind. Yeah, November 21st. He's not just a brawler who has to hurt you. He can hurt you, but through good fundamentals. And that's not a surprise to me. I told people that. I mean, you don't just make it to the Olympics typically unless you got a good grasp on basics and fundamentals of boxing. So Errol Spence has been a standout for a while. I really like this picture and the little snippet video, seeing Errol Spence, and they're just working. They're just working. And I like Errol Spence's silence. He's a country boy, down south boy. A lot of times they don't, especially when they're locked in, they don't really need to be in front of hella cameras and have this big entourage and stuff. So I like that. I like what I'm seeing from Errol Spence. He's in the dungeon and, you know, he's just in the trenches with it. And this reminds me of the old school Errol Spence when he was, you know, making a name in the Mayweather gym and had some universally recognized and legendary sparrings in there, or at what I was hearing the stories from the Colorado or wherever Olympic Training Center. I was hearing about Errol Spence, and it seems like he's adapted that mindset going into this fight. So much respect to Derek James. He always gets overlooked for Trainer of the Year, but for several years, you know, you can definitely put Derek James up there as one of the Trainers of the Year. And I like where Errol Spence is mentally. Listen, these two guys you see on the screen, don't let no one tell you anything different. You heard it from me, Ego, New Media. Derek James has a huge opportunity to become Trainer of the Year yet again, because these two guys are in big fights, unification fights, unified fights, whatever you want to call them. Rosario for Jamel, and then, you know, the two belts that Errol has versus a former champion like Danny Garcia. If they both win their fights, then Derek James is going to be hard to convince me that there's another trainer in a pandemic year that has accomplished more than Derek James. So, bottom line, Ego Weight Watchers, Errol Spence, he's going back to the basics. He don't need no fat camp. He looking legit. And I like like I said, I like the silence from him. Not saying too much. You know, he looks good right here. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Errol Spence, I think the accident did something to him. It made a monster. Use my affiliate links in the description. ESPN Plus, they got a ton of original content. You know, if you want to help the channel continue to grow, I'm looking into possibly building the studio, stuff like that. So that's a great way to support the channel, or become a YouTube channel member or a Patreon member. We're going to turn up. You know, the year's not over. Rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Let's get it. New media. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego. Signing off. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more sports. Get unlimited access to premium content with an ESPN Plus subscription. ESPN Plus offers a variety of content, including specials, behind the scenes, docuseries like Bruce Lee's Be Water, and much more. With an ESPN Plus subscription, you get access to a ton of classic archive fights and replays from boxing and the UFC. Big names like, "Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Come and watch my fight." Floyd Mayweather, "Easy work. I'm rich." And Manny Pacquiao, "Yes, it's up to my promoter." Just to name a few. If that's not enough, you could get the ESPN bundle, which includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All 3 apps, one low price. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box of all of my videos. Ego, signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.